certainly for me, I never work on my own. I might have a strong influence over things, and I do, quite often, and I know that's me. But I also know there's a lot of people that I work with who make me look very good. There's a lot of people here who actually make really meaningful contributions to jobs.
Sure.
And I can honestly say when a job goes out the door, it goes out from us. And I'm really proud of that. The collaboration thing for me has always been big. And I think designers never work on their own, even if it's only you and the client. There's a relationship and you've got to somehow find a way through that relationship to jointly produce better work. And in the end, it's what we do together as a team. We don't have any doors in our studio. My office has got a partition with 2 entrances and people come around both sides. And it's there for a small amount of privacy if I've got to make telephone calls or I've got a conversation, or I'll move to a space like this to have the conversation.
Sure,
but the studio operates as one big thing, and we all know what's being worked on in the studio.
Yeah, no one can hide anything.
Our walls are, we have a number of walls that are metal and everything's held up by magnets.
Yeah.
We run around sticking printouts on the wall, ideas, thoughts, whatever, and everybody's privy to it. It's the one thing we never wanted as a studio was to feel like a factory. On the other hand, the thing we wanted it to do was to feel expansive. And we've got a lot of space in our studio. We like the space. We like the feeling, the freedom of the space. On the other hand, you can see, quick walk through the studio, you can see what's on pretty much everybody's screen or on everybody's desk, or if not, it's on the wall.
Okay, yeah.
This year we had 41 speakers. It was seriously mind-blowing. It was easily the best event, easily.
Yeah.
We thought the year before was fantastic. And then we're all kind of reviewing this year's, just going, well, the year before we failed. And yet we thought it was great at the time. That's about one thing, trying to do it better. The event started off as just an opportunity to share international views with some students for a one-time event. Now it's monstered into this, this is the 18th year that'll be coming up. We're into planning the program at the moment. The best thing about this for me was to involve the students, and that's the best thing I ever did. And today, trying to finance it so the students can afford to come, because we don't want to compromise on what we deliver.
Yeah, sure.
We're just if we've got $1, we'll spend it. We're terrible. I mean, we just kind of spend money we don't really have, but we're going to somehow get it.
Sure.
And the event's grown like that. It's grown with a belief that somehow we'll make it work. We're not going to give away our lives to sacrifice. In the earlier years, there was certainly exposure if we couldn't pay our bills.
Sure. Yeah.
We're kind of over that now. What we've managed to do over probably the last 10, 15 years is to make tiny, tiny profits. And that's gone into a bank account that now underpins the thing. We've still got the cost is still incredibly moderate. People get surprised at how enthusiastic I get about what I do.
Yeah.
And I do too. I think what's kept it that way is diversity. You have diversity of industry, you have diversity of projects, and then you have diversity of culture. How much more do you want in your life? I mean, I don't know what else you can want. I mean, I wake up every day kind of going, this is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
That's something.
Okay, well, I've probably got to finish this with what I've got to do next.
Right, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks.
So I think designs, for me anyway, is about, in a sense, being a bit of a conductor. You want the best string players, and you want the best percussionists, and you want the best brass section, and you don't want them playing their own songs. You want them all to play the same song at the same time, and then it might sound fantastic. And that's often hard to do. But the role is often, I think, trying to pull those pieces together, and to maybe offer a more interesting way to play the music. And to be able to give some structure to that and provide a bit of creative inspiration, and hopefully what will come out will be bigger than the sum of any one of those people or even the conductor of themselves.